Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath Drak and we are playing Europa Universalis IV together with the newest DLC, Rights of Man. We're playing on very hard difficulty and with Lucky Nations on Historical. And we're playing as Bavaria and we are finally the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. We're currently losing Imperial authority because we have 2 heretic princes and there are 17 provinces in the Empire held by non-member states. And that is a real problem. Sort of our biggest problem is Burgundy, because Burgundy has these personal unions over here, over Flanders, Brabant, and Holland. That's a bad thing. That's definitely a bad thing. I am planning on using France as my stick against Burgundy. Problem is Burgundy is already fairly strong. They are a great power, and well, over here, they have 30,000 men. I mean, they're not amazingly strong, but they have Brabant, which can bring 18,000. And then they have Flanders with 10. And where is it? Holland with 10. So 10, 20, 38. Another 38 to their own 30,000 men. So they got 70,000. I can't really compete with that. At least not at the moment. We haven't taken a mission. I could go for Unite the Wittelsbach domains. It might not be a bad idea. It would give me claims on these guys. Augsburg and Ulm. I might be able to take some money from them as well. But I don't have any manpower. Or at least not much manpower. So I think I should sit tight for the moment. Let's go for 2 knights. We're waiting for the next military tech. We're sort of hurting because we do have unbalanced research. We are far behind in Diplotech, which is not good. But I really do want the next level of infantry. These guys are already on Tech 9, so we can actually not think of taking Bohemia on until we've done anything about that. That's not a thing. Gotta hope that we don't get attacked up until then. The good thing is, though, that we can use Austria now in the Empire. Since they are no longer the Emperor, they won't object to fighting other princes. I really don't like that they're weakening Brandenburg over there. I'm sort of counting on them in my war against Bohemia. And yeah, the Italian states have already left the Empire a while ago. I guess that was under Austrian rule, which is not good. It is the subject of Burgundy, whose capital Burgundy is not part of the Empire. I wish I could just pull these guys into the Empire. That would be good. They're only allied with Brittany. And... Oh, nice. This might be a thing. We're too weak. Come back. Come back, come back. We're gonna try something here. Because I should be able to set... I can't set Burgundy as my rival? Really? Come on. I guess I gotta take the mission then and take over the Palatinate. Who are your allies? Augsburg and Ulm, still, yeah. If I were to attack you, what would happen? I could pull in Mainz. They owe me a couple of favors. I could pull in Cologne. I don't have a casus belli, but I won't think about that. Austria is heavily in debt. Brandenburg is in debt and is fighting in another war. Denmark, we don't have the favors for it. And it's a distant war as well. It won't really help me though, but it's not going to kill them off as a prince either. It's just going to give me 2 additional provinces. How is my aggressive expansion so far? 20, 25, 23. Are these in the same state? Palatinate, Palatinate. That is in the Palatinate as well. Okay. I might take them. It's not impossible. They're fairly weak, and it would allow me to sort of rival Burgundy. And that would allow me to cozy up to France. And then I could at least have a strong friend on my side. I really don't understand why Castile has no liberty desire. They're such a huge country, but they're content to be the lesser partner in a personal union. It's super weird. It's super weird. France managed to get a foothold on the island as well. Oh yeah, I wanted to sort of go for the political map mode from time to time. So there it is. We have moderately a big Burgundy that has sort of one contingent border now. Which makes them a lot stronger than what they normally are. Normally they are cut up between their northern half and their southern half. We've got Castile over here. Aragon, it does exist, but it's only a shadow of its former self. 3 provinces. Yeah, they actually do have a fair amount of provinces still left. And they're leading the personal union with Naples, so they lost a couple provinces here, but they're not dead yet. Tunis, Morocco. Do we know about other lands? We do not yet. Muscovy, fighting the Golden Horde and Uzbek. That might be your chance, Novgorod. Just saying. These guys are allied with Poland, Brandenburg, and Pomerania. Okay. Crimea has completely turned the tables. If you remember, Georgia owned, or Genoa owned all this land. And Crimea only had these 2 provinces, and they've completely turned it around, interestingly. Genoa is not really able to hold on to these lands. When is this getting the snot kicked out of them by France? Unsurprising, I'd say. And other than that, we have a strong Brandenburg, but they are sort of losing the war that Magdeburg pulled them into. They are attacker against Anhalt in the Magdeburgian conquest of Anhalt. Can I do anything diplomatically over there? Threaten war. No, that's not what I want. No, I can't do anything over here. I'm really hoping that we can get to the great power status. That would be cool, and we get a bunch of new diplomatic abilities. We can sort of force others to break off their alliances and all that stuff. It's gonna be very interesting. Looking forward to it. We're gaining some money now. We're still fairly weak in terms of in economic terms. I'm hoping to change that. I've changed my focus from diplomatic to admin. Our current ruler, I mean, he isn't the best, but he's okay. And our son is actually a pretty good general, so fine. Yeah. Threaten war. Thüringen. Oh, we gain a lot of aggressive expansion for doing that. Interesting. We cannot threaten war against someone who we have a truce with. But it's still kind of a neat option that allows you to do something without having to go to war actively. But they don't really have a reason to do this. We will declare war of conquest if they refuse, so gotta make good on our claims then. I really don't like that. Brandenburg is not getting through this. Brandenburg is calling us in, requesting that they come to the aid in the Lübeckian conquest of Lüneburg against Lübeck. I guess I have to. Yeah. Defensive war. Lübeck is allied with Riga, Bremen and Hamburg. That's not good. A lot of one province miners. I don't like it. But oh well, we'll see. Maybe we can get some money out of it. I mean, we are the emperor. We're definitely gonna bring some peace. Improve our prestige. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. That's gonna give me 1 stability. How is our prestige at the moment? We're still gaining. 1.52 per year because we emperor and successful bid for the imperial throne. And if we manage to increase that, we'll get another +1 per year. Very prestigious country. And we're down 1 cannon. It's gonna cost me a pretty penny to have a second cannon. Yeah, I guess I gotta defend them. I guess I have to defend them. I'm gonna help them. I'm gonna march my army up. No, are they at a higher military tech? No, they are 8. They're both 8. What are they doing? Lübeck, Riga, Hamburg, Bremen. Lübeck and conquest of Lüneburg over here. Well, I'm definitely going to hit them with a claim for imperial territory, even if they take it. I kind of can't really fight in this war, though. Bartering increases. While the poor state of the Bavarian currency is becoming ever more troubling for us, the common people have started to look to other solutions. Many are growing weary of the use of money and avoid it whenever possible, reverting to old means of trade like the barter system. Perhaps their concerns are misplaced, but if we do not act swiftly, we may lose our grip on the economy and the country itself. Oh, a bunch of local autonomy. We're losing a lot of admin power for 2 inflation. Gotta take this. I mean, this is... I sort of let this go out of hand. Because we do have the gold mine. Oh, it's being increased even if I... Holy crap, it's being increased even if I take the inflation reduction idea. Oh. I normally would have only to pay for 75 inflation reduction. I'm paying 25 over. It's not good. But that's gonna hurt me a lot, and these are all provinces that are mainly down with local autonomy. We gotta do this. Not good. That takes me a while back. Riga hired an army from Livonian Order. That annoys me. It's not good. Should be fine though. I mean... Oh, and there's the army of Bremen. Lithuania accepted an offer to hire armies Warsaw from Poland. Why are you in a war? Lübeck, Riga, Hamburg, Bremen. Oh, you've been called into this. Nice. So, because Bohemia got attacked directly, Lithuania is in this as well. That should hurt them quite a bit. Although, as it would appear, Lithuania is not as strong as one would think, but they sort of have a second army down there, so we might be okay. I can't really lose too many men in this fight, though. I'm gonna be sort of a passive bystander here. Let's go for the second bronze mortar to make this army full. How far are we away from our force limit? We've still got ways to go. Guess we might go for more infantry then. Improve our prestige. It's not really a thing. There's a cannon of Brandenburg. They have a second one as well. Armee von Hannover has been hired out. That's alright, these guys over there. I can't really be embroiled in this war. It's not good. They're sieging down Wismar. Lübeck, Riga, Hamburg, Bremen. Why are they sieging this down though? That is Mecklenburg. Oh, Mecklenburg is in this as well. Mecklenburg, Bavaria. Is Mecklenburg a vassal? No, they're only a normal ally of Brandenburg. Okay then. The manpower issue is a problem, but we're gaining manpower at twice the rate at what we would normally gain it if we weren't emperor, so that's pretty good. We could join this if we wanted to. Oh, yeah, and they are following the Brandenburgian armies as well. Brandenburg is getting the snot kicked out of them. That's really not good. And I don't want Saxony winning this, because they might break off that alliance. Although they are not the leader, so I guess that's fine then. I can't bring out a claim right now. I'm gonna go for spy network in Saxony, just to have my claims on the Falkland as well. It's not too intimidating a war, but they can bring about as many troops to the table as I can. And we're still down on manpower. The problem is that the AI takes low manpower into account when they decide if they should attack you or not. So that's definitely a problem. I'm gonna bring down my forts again, because we're not really using them at the moment. Or we don't need them. Paying a lot of money for them. 5 is what we're paying. No, 2.38. Fort maintenance. I mean, I might have to get rid of a couple of forts. This one is protecting Ansbach and Bamberg. We don't have one in Oberpfalz though. Oberpfalz is being protected by Eger. Bamberg is being protected by Eger. The problem is that Nuremberg is not being protected by anyone. And Regensburg won't be protected by anyone either. So that's not great. The only thing that I could get rid of is Salzburg. But Salzburg is an amazing province to have a fort in, because whenever you get attacked there, or whenever that thing gets sieged, you can sort of get the bonus of being attacked in the mountains. Minus 3%. Where are those armies though? That's the question. They're all hanging out up here. Can I call these guys in? Nah. I cannot. How many favors do we get? 1 every year. That's kind of nice. They're not that much stronger than we are. Do we get a reduced aggressive expansion impact? I don't think so. Reduced cost of war reduction, war exhaustion, reputation, war score cost, diplo cost. Nope, it's not a thing. Okay then. Do we have a mint person? Not really. I could use one. The national unrest isn't as important anymore. That guy will pay for himself. I think I'm gonna go for him instead. Yeah, that reduced our balance. Or improved our balance, I think. The root of corruption is not good. Really gotta bring our diplotech up at some point. Where's Lithuania? So they're hanging out over here. These guys have been hired by Brandenburg, but are not doing much. This is the Regan army. Teutonic Order must give someone military access. They're giving access to Bremen, so everyone has military access, I guess. Or at least I like that the tooltip is different now. Conditional military access. You can now see what you have and what is different than normal military access. You couldn't always see that in the past. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna bank on Lithuania having this thing in grip. I'm not gonna gain many favors with Brandenburg out of this, but I answered the call, and that should be about enough for them. I can't really do any more. I cannot bring down my military support currently. I have to have it at full military maintenance. Well, I think we can just breeze through this. There's not too much to do here. I'm not going to select the mission right now. And we're getting attritioned. Yeah, let's bring these guys in a higher support limit province. I mean, our guys can at least use our lands as a place to recuperate. France still don't like me. And I can't join these fights, because that is a different war. I can't get there. Brunswick wants access. Yeah, have it then. Vassalize Württemberg. That's kind of nice, but I don't have the relationship slot for another vassal. Mainz and Memmingen. I don't want to come into conflict with Mainz. That's also not a good idea. But my re-election is fairly safe, I'd say. How is the Reformation spreading? Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. This infighting is not good. I don't like it. Let's move you over. Let's move you to Nuremberg. 28, 23, 24. Okay, well, I guess you can stay here. That's 31. Just looking for provinces where my guys won't get attritioned. But yeah, that's looking good now. Now that Lithuania has joined this this fight, it's looking okay. They're sieging down the capital of the enemy leader. So I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. I think what I might do is... These are our enemies, right? No, that's Cologne. I could go and siege down Bremen. That might be a thing. Maybe get a bunch of money things. I mean, I do have these armies. Where are their armies? It looks like they're all to the east. Yeah, indeed they are. So we might actually be able to just siege them down with without too much problems. Too many problems. They won't be able to siege this down. Are we the leader now? Oh, we are not. I'm gonna go for Lübeck here. But I don't want this. I'm not gonna be a part of it if I'm not the leader of the war, of the guys. Sieging down Lübeck should be fine enough. Well, we're gonna use this army and use these guys for Wismar. We can do the sieging. Our heir has a 3 siege skill, and we sort of do have the cannons for it as well. That do give us a siege bonus. We don't want to let this province slip. We might not be able to stop it from slipping. Where are their armies? I don't see any of them. There's the Hamburgian army. Oh yeah, there's Bremen getting attacked by Lithuania. I think Lithuania should be able to deal with this. There's a gold mine over here somewhere. Yeah, over here in Shepes. It's a very interesting province to have, I think. We're not getting it, I guess. We're not really getting it, but one can dream. A man can dream. Yeah, we're not doing anything over here to Bremen, but we might be able to siege back these at least. We're not taking any attrition over here either. Yeah, I wish these armies would leave the sieges to me, but they can't really very well know when I'm deciding to siege and when I'm deciding to just stand back. 1% attrition of 70,000 men, so we shouldn't even lose any men over there. We should in fact still reinforce. We're 5% behind. It's the 6th of June. I'm gonna keep this. I am not going to go for the next tech yet, but I might. I might whenever this situation gets dire. Then we might go for the next tech. We're nearly there for the end of our truce with Bohemia. It's gonna be done in November. And then I might want to go for an attack on Bohemia, because Austria is still ready, and Austria will definitely join this because they are the rival of them, so they have a lot of reasons to go for war. Poland isn't in a war yet. They're still allied with Bohemia. They just allied them back. I forced them to stop that alliance, but yeah, they didn't really keep to it. I mean, they had to keep to it for the years, for the 10 years. But the truce lasts longer, so I'm out of luck there. But yeah, I guess I'm going to end it here. In the next episode, we'll try to finish this war, and then we'll make our move either on Bohemia or even on the Palatinate. That's still a possibility as well. For now, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of the series in the future, please consider subscribing. Hope you join me next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.